Hey everybody, and welcome back to Sharp Dog Sports. Here, we apologize for the long layoff. It's Wednesday, May 12th. It's a reminder I need to call my mom and say happy birthday. Um, but apologize for the long layoff. We've been here at Churchill Downs protesting the results of the Kentucky Derby. Obviously, our picks didn't go too well, but we didn't know we were going up against a cheating Medina Spirit and Bob Baffert. Um, Honestly, I think the results from the whole race should be thrown out. I think our bet should be refunded. I just feel like that's just downright dirty what they did to us, and I think we will be reaching out for a little bit of money back on those results.
Yeah. Ointment my ass, Bob. Ointment my ass. You knew what you were doing.
Yeah. He said his horse was a victim of cancel culture, and then comes out and was like, well, there maybe was this cream. It sounds like Barry Bonds on the trial in front of the Supreme Court. Do you use steroids? It's like, no, it was just this. It was just this cream I was rubbing on my arms and my legs. It's like, right, HGH cream. Yeah, that's what that was. Oh, okay, my fault. It wasn't Ben Gay.
Yeah, makes sense, Bob. Appreciate it, bud.
Yeah. So anyway, hey, we're back here live from Guaranteed Rate Field. It's about 52 degrees with a brisk 8-mile-per-hour breeze coming out of the west direction. We're set for a big game tonight with the White Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins, and we're looking forward to talking to you about that game. We've already got 2 leans out there for you. One's already underway. It's been kind of a rocking chair. Tyler can tell you a little bit more about that. Still hasn't fully cashed yet because we're in extra innings, but if it goes wrong, it'll be the bad beat of 2021.
Yeah. Honestly, if it goes wrong, it'll feel like last night's game when Colt and I had the D-backs under and they scored 8 in the 8th. That's about how bad this has got to go. Colt, I'll let you dive into that a little bit because clearly I was on the Cubs this morning. I like the Cubs. The Cubs look good as far as the under 8.5.
Yeah. Ahead, Colt. Well, we would have been back yesterday, but we had to take a stop through Arizona to talk to that manager about why they took Madison Bumgarner out after giving up no runs through 7. He'd only thrown 84 pitches. They pull him out of the game, not like they pinch hit for him. They just pulled him out of the game, take him out. Next guy comes in, gives up 3 runs, makes no sense. I mean, the guy's got a shutout. Let him go for the complete game shutout. He obviously had the over, knew what the deal was, so that hurt a little bit. So anyway, for my lean today, I've got this nice pullover on, reflecting on the fact that the Nationals won the World Series in 2019. But it's not 2019; it's 2021. And the Nationals, they stink. They stink. That's just all there is to it. And the Phillies, probably the best team in the NL East. Even though it feels like it should be the Braves, the Phillies are just consistent, good lineup. They've been hitting really well. And honestly, this is a bet against John Lester. You look at John Lester and his ERA of 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, somewhere in that range. But his whip is over, it's like 1.4. I mean, the guy's almost averaging a walk and a half, a walk hit, 1.5 walks and hits per inning. And that just doesn't hold up with an ERA of 1 point or 2 point whatever. That's a 4.5, 50 ERA type stats there. Phillies have a much better hitting average, slugging percentage, hit well on the road, hit well against the lefties, actually. Surprisingly, you think about the Phillies, you think about Bryce Harper, but that team as a whole hits substantially better against the lefties. They hit well on the road, so I look for the Phillies to beat the Nationals tonight, and I'll be playing that as my lean.
Yeah. I can't say I like the game because Colt knows how I feel about the Phillies. They're not dead to me. They just haven't been good to me over the years. You think they know who they are, and then they just come back and show you exactly who they're not. But I do like the matchup against the pitcher, so I will agree. I will not bet, but I will agree.
And that's why it's just a lean, because the Phillies, to your point, they cannot be trusted. They are untrustworthy. It's a lean. It's a 1-unit play.
And we know. Yeah, and currency, it's not even the same today. So we're not putting out units. We're giving out about 1/8 of a tank of gas today. Okay, because fuel is just, it's gold today. It's gold. Has been yesterday. It is today. So that was Colt's 1/8 of a tank play. My 1/8 of a tank fuel play was the Cubs under. It's going on right now. They're probably in the 21st inning, still tied 1-1. I don't care. There's no way they're getting over 8.5. I'm going to call it hit. So get you a little eighth of hopefully you got an eighth tank of gas on me today. But for our full fill up tank, we're here at White Sox Stadium. Colt, I've been here in the locker room all morning.
Pay for the guy next to you's gas. Pay for the whole. It's like buying a round of shots at the bar, but it's buying gas, full tanks of gas for everybody at the sheets.
Yeah. Fill my car all the way up, Rich, today after we bet this one. So, Colt's got the climate out on the field. I've been getting the climate in here in the locker room. These boys have been popping each other with shower towels, giggling like schoolgirls. And I'll tell you why. We do the research so you don't have to here at Sharp Dog Sports. These guys are facing a lefty. They love lefties. They kill lefties. They eat them for lunch, breakfast, dinner. That was backwards. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay. And Hap's on the mound. Colt, what is he?
38 years old.
38.
38-year-old lefty. Yeah. They've
38-year-old.
been crushing and destroying good lefties all year. Hap is lefty, and he's 38.
Yeah.
Not only is he lefty, he can't break a window pane with his fastball. He sucks.
Yeah. Just not in a good spot. We'll pray for Hap tonight. Not in a good spot. I'll tell you why. I'll give you a couple of statistics here. The Twins just themselves have been awful. They're 5-11 against teams with winning records. Losing, and also in their last 7 games, they've lost 5 of those. Coming into a hot White Sox teams that loves lefties. Against lefties this year, the White Sox are 7-1. 7-1, Colt. 7-1.
7-1. And hitting over 300. And if you've looked at the MLB averages today and today's world, hitting over 250 is good. Hitting over 300, incredible. Slugging percentage over 470. On base percentage, just like they get on base every other guy. It's just going to be a parade around the bases until they get Hap out. And they're not going to get him out until he's probably got 6-7 runs. And then they'll hope to bring in a righty reliever, but by then it'll be too late.
Yeah. They're going to set up these rules, Colt. I don't know. You said you were at your little nephew's baseball game. I was at a softball game the other day that I think this is how it's going to go. They're going to go all the way through the lineup. And the second time through, the last batter is automatically out. If you walk that person, 2 runs on the bases get to come in and score. It's pretty much they're giving kids runs these days. I don't know what they're teaching them. It ain't how I grew up playing the sport. But anyways, back to the point, 7-1 against lefties. And their last 11, they've won 8 of them. God, it's just a bad spot for the Twins today. I hate it for them. I'm lucky that we found it. And to beat it all, we like Keuchel on the mound. I mean, with all of those stats, we got a great pitcher on the mound. So
great pitcher on the mound. Great pitcher on the mound. I mean, not too far removed from Cy Young contention. Maybe even won that one year. I mean, the guy's a great pitcher, great changeup, devastating changeup. And the Twins actually don't hit lefties that well, which just happens to play into our advantage even more. So we're coming live to you today from Guaranteed Rate Field with a guaranteed bet to bang your bookie with.
yeah.
So it's just full of guarantees. The air's nice, crisp, nice day in Chicago, and it feels a good day to be a White Sox fan. Feels a good day to be a White Sox hitter. Getting hit against a soft throwing lefty be like taking batting practice for 4 or 5 innings.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's a good day to be following Sharp Dog Sports because we're hammering tonight, baby. Well played. We'll see you tonight, Sharp Dog Sports.